This is me with Japan's most dangerous gang boss of the Yakuza.
Have you ever someone? You don't want to ask that question.
And for the next 24 hours, he will be revealing the darkest secrets of Japan's criminal syndicates. From visiting Japan's most dangerous slum
There's a fire. No, stop.
to sharing the most terrifying stories of his criminal life.
So this is where he got stepped out.
This will be a crazy 24 hours, and it all starts right here.
Welcome to Osaka. Today I'm in the Nishinari district, which is known to be the worst slum in all of Japan. Just after the Second World War, this area saw a huge influx of day workers that came here looking for jobs, which unfortunately led to a lot of overcrowding and homelessness, which still exists here until this very day. And just as with the many dark stories about Japan, this one is highly connected to the Yakuza gang. And so later on, I'll be arranging to meet a former high-ranking Yakuza boss who promised to show me everything. But before doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and meet a friend of mine to really explore what the slum is like. Let's go.
Hey Ali, what's up?
How are you, bro?
Pretty good. What
good?
about you?
I'm good, man.
All right. Welcome to Osaka.
Wow, Nishinari district, huh?
Yep. This park is called Triangle Park,
Right.
and this is where the homeless people gathers all the time.
What's going on? Why are there so many police behind us?
Because that guy with the microphone is saying
Right.
something political stuff, and he's gonna march to the police station later on. So that's why they're kind of watching out.
Not even 5 minutes into arriving to the slum, we heard some shouting coming from the homeless park. And it turned out to be a fight between two people.
No, stop.
Luckily, we managed to stop the fight between them and got them to make peace. And then we promised them to get them food and drinks. But first, I wanted to know a little bit more about my friend's life, since he used to be homeless himself.
I was an exchange student in States, right?
Right.
And I got expelled because I couldn't get enough credits. So I had to leave US, but I couldn't go back to my house because my parents borrowed so much money to make me go to the United States high school. So I couldn't show my face to my parents. It was too embarrassing.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up on the street. There are so many crazy stories. Like when I'm sleeping on the floor, like some other homeless guy comes in, like says, "Hey, if I see you again, ever again, I'm gonna piss on you." And he had a van, and he invited me to the back seat of the car, right? And it was all flat, and there was a bunch of like phone books, and he handed it to me and says, "What do you think?" I'm like, "I don't think of anything. Like, what do you mean by that?" He said, like, "Don't you get excited?" But he said, like, "Please, let me please suck and I will give you 5,000 yen." And to me, 5,000 yen, I could live off maybe over 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
Or maybe more. It was a lot of money for me, as being homeless, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Said, like, you can just masturbate, and like when you just let me I was like, oh I don't really want to do it, but 5,000 yen is such a big money.
So in the end, you made your 5,000?
I did. So I grabbed that money and run into the sauna and like wash my you know? I didn't lose my virginity, but I lost my manhood, right? So after that, I became like a crazy playboy type of guy, just to make me feel like I'm a man again, you know? So that's why I had sex with like 2,000 girls right after that.
2,000 girls?
2,000 girls.
Bro, you're single-handedly solving the depopulation of Japan.
Oh, maybe I am.
With that crazy story still fresh in my mind, we then went to get some food and some drinks as we promised, which they seem to be very happy about. We then spent some time talking to the homeless people to get to know them a little bit better. It was quickly obvious to me that there were good people that were unfortunately going through a bad time.
This guy's from Yamaguchi Prefecture. And it's also same sound as Yamaguchi Gumi, which is the biggest Yakuza organization there is.
Wow.
But actually Yamaguchi Gumi is from Kobe. So he said like, oh, you must be Yakuza.
One of the main profitable businesses for the Yakuzas in Okasa and other parts of Japan was them acting as middlemen. Yeah, essentially they acted as middlemen, exploiting the employers as well as the employees, taking a huge cut from both sides, and that's how you end up with a situation as bad as this for the homeless people. And if that wasn't enough, you also had a situation where the Yakuzas were offering loan sharking businesses, essentially giving these homeless people a way out of their debts, but of course at huge interest rates.
There's a girl he cannot forget about. And he still remembers her address. He still remembers her number. So now he's gonna call her.
What, he memorized the number in his mind?
Yeah.
Really?
For 44 years.
Bro, that is love right there.
It is. And now he's calling her.
Is she kawaii?
可愛いですか？え？その人。
かわいいね。
Of course she is.
かわいいよ。電話番号は現在使われておりません。
Oh, that's
Wrong number?
そうやな。
the number is not being used anymore.
Oh, of course, bro. It's 44 years. What do you expect?
まあな。
Bro, don't worry. You will find many other girls.
心配しないでください。もっといっぱい女の子いるんで。
そうやねん。
言ってます。
そうやねん。それずーっと思ってんねん。
I know.
女なんかもう世界に。
I've been thinking that exactly same thing for like 44 years. Still.
女
How much drink I drink?
女なんか世
I
界に。
try to forget about her.
なん
That's what I'm doing every day
おるん
for
よ。
44 years. But still, she's there.
おんねんおんねん。それはもうわか
Oh, she's calling. She's calling.
え
That's her.
あ誰？あ社長や。
No?
That's different guy.
It's the government asking for tax. As the Japanese politicians became more aware of the negative effects of the Yakuzas in these main parts of the city, they actually passed a lot of laws to break up the main organization and also to make it very hard for them to operate. And this is why now you'll find multiple fractured Yakuza organizations all over Japan. And now I'm actually going to go ahead and leave Osaka behind and go all the way to Fukuoka to go and meet a high-ranking former Yakuza boss. And he promised to tell me everything that he knows. So I'm going to go ahead and buy my ticket using my internet. And luckily, I got an unlimited data plan with all of life. Take this one, okay? You finish it. Yeah. And forget about that girl. Don't be a simp, okay?
Okay.
Okay, don't forget about that girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
One of the best things about Holofly is that they offer unlimited data plans. That way, you don't need to worry about your data running out anytime during your trip in over 200 destinations worldwide. And
If you are traveling with a friend like I am, you can go ahead and tether up to 500 megabytes per day to go ahead and share it with your friends.
Ready?
Yeah, bro.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've got you, man.
Spare me a little.
Can you help me check in, please? Is this the smallest bag you've seen? No. Oh, so that's not what I wanted to do. No, nothing. I promise you, I got nothing dangerous. Arigatou gozaimasu. Our customer service was great, huh? Almost as great as Holofly's dedicated team that are ready to help you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week in 11 different languages.
so if you're planning a trip anytime soon, I'd highly recommend Holofly's prepaid SIM card using the link in the description, or use the code GOWITHALI when you make your purchase to get yourself an exclusive discount.
So we just landed, and that was actually a fairly short flight. And of course, my bag had to be the last one on the belt. Well, I'm just glad that my dangerous goods made it all the way here.
At this point, there was no going back. It was time to meet the former Yakuza boss.
I think he's right there.
Right, let's go say hello to him. Yuyama-san. Konnichiwa.
Nice to meet you. My name is Yoyama-san. I used to be a Yakuza boss, and this was my territory.
With the greeting out of the way, Yoyama-san was keen to show me his former gang territory.
Wow, look at this.
This is Fukuoka City where I was born. I have many fond memories here as well as a whole load of dark ones too.
Right away, I was very keen to know more about his dark criminal past.
I joined the Yakuza when I was 18. I was involved until I got out of prison, which was when I was around 33. I was in the Yakuza for a total of 15 years. I was involved in all types of criminal activities. This included female entertainment, loan sharking, and being a middleman in the construction industry. As a Yakuza, I was involved in anything that made money, which sometimes even means working with corrupt politicians.
And if you couldn't tell already, I was nervous. And so I had to ask this question.
Usually when an ex-Yakuza or an ex-gang member asks someone to meet them up in the mountain, those people usually disappear.
Being taken to remote and isolated mountains by a Yakuza usually only means one thing. You're getting
Yep, that exactly means you get killed. If the Yakuza man says, I'm gonna take you to the mountain, you means you're dead.
But just to confirm, this is not happening today, right?
念のために聞いておきたいんですけど、今日は違うってことで大丈夫ですよね。
I haven't decided yet.
I don't know.
Oh, God. Does that happen over here? Like, I know we're surrounded by like forests
結
and
構高い
mountains.
山の上になりますけど、そういうことって起こるんですか？
This alleyway over here, this is where people disappear.
They found few bodies out there, and it's not suicidal.
Recently?
最近ですか？
2、3年前。
2-3 years ago.
You seem to have a lot of questions about the Yakuza. So here's what I will do for you. I will take you to their headquarters if you're brave enough, but you must be careful. This isn't a game.
As we made our way to the active Yakuza headquarters, it dawned on me how dangerous this could be. But by now, it was way too late to back out.
This is a huge, huge building, and it's pretty secure from what I can see. I mean, you got the fences everywhere, you got huge black gates, you got 1, 2, 3 cameras over here, and literally every single window is essentially blocked off, essentially just to keep people out, but I guess it's to keep people in as well. So this is still an active headquarters?
It is very much an active organization.
Yes, it's so active.
So especially now in Japan, I know there's a lot of laws against Yakuza, against gangs, against organizations like this. So how can a place like this still be open?
There are people who can only live as Yakuza. There are many who want to quit, but can't. This is due to their responsibilities, which include family obligations, financial dependencies, and loyalty to their group.
It was crazy to learn that an active gang's headquarters was so blatantly visible. And so I had to ask this question.
So obviously the police will know about places like this. Do they not just come in, break in, and kind of disrupt the business?
People are not allowed to come in unannounced. This is the Yakuza headquarters after all. Not even the police can come in without getting a permission from the organization. Unless they inform us of the exact date and time, they will be told to go away.
As I kept asking questions about the Yakuza, it became very obvious to me that we were being watched. A white car kept circling us while some people came out of the headquarters to look at us. And then some gang members came out to politely tell us to f off.
おい。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと聞いてみましょうか。
I'm gonna ask them.
Okay.
But you can only shoot outside of the building, not inside.
At this point, I was very scared. Here I am in front of an active gang's headquarters being confronted by gang members. Let that sink in.
Trying to be discreet with the camera. Yeah, let's see if we can speak to any active members right now. It's not looking good though.
This interview must now be ended.
Nope.
No
No
interview.
interviews.
Nothing. Wow, okay.
まあしょうがない。だけどもうなるべく
We should leave as early as possible.
We should just go.
We should just go?
Yeah.
They told us to leave?
Yeah. It's kind of tense now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's go.
よし
Okay. Well, they are active, so...
Do you see his face?
Yeah, he did not
Oh
look
my
happy.
god, I thought I was gonna get killed.
As we retreated from the headquarters and drove back to the city, I was genuinely very confused. We actually got prior consent to interview the Yakuza, yet we were still denied.
Even though we managed to get a permission from the head person in the Yakuza on the day, they just said no, we're not interested whatsoever. And I guess the way it works in these organizations is you get the younger guys wanting to show their loyalty, So they just kind of took it upon themselves just to say, no, we're not doing no interview whatsoever. And they didn't actually even forward that question to anyone above them. And then, yeah, essentially they just denied us. Anyway, we just made it to a 7-Eleven because I am about to piss myself.
With that quick pit stop out of the way, we decided to change our tactics. And then we made an appointment at one of the biggest girls' hostess bars in Fukuoka. I was told that this place is like an adult's Disneyland. But since we still had a few hours to kill, we headed to a traditional restaurant since Yuyama-san was keen to tell me a little bit more about his criminal past. The only problem was, the food at this place was an acquired taste. Hold on to your stomachs.
So what are we looking at here, Masi?
Motsu is the guts.
Like the intestines and stomach and everything else?
It's all inside here.
Cool.
And don't worry, it's not pork, it's meat.
Cool, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Whoa. Look at that. Another thing which you will learn in the Yakuza culture, Japanese culture, is the youngest person is supposed to serve everyone. But my brother here offered to do it because he knows how to do it better. Oh, this is really good. Arigatou gozaimasu.
And now there was really no going back. It was time to eat this odd delicacy.
Let's give it a try. It's hot. It's actually really good, man.
With that surprisingly delicious meal inside me, it was time to ask some important questions.
So you spent so long in prison, you must have been bored the whole time. What things kind of kept you entertained? What things did you do for fun?
There were so many ways to pass the time. For example, I used to take my p***s and make many holes in the skin using a sharp chopstick.
So you pull out the hostess
Right.
and you kind of like this. Make a hole. And you make a little balls, like a silicone balls,
Right.
and put it in there. So it's gonna be like pop, 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 pop. Many dots to make girls feel better.
It wasn't exactly silicone, since we couldn't get it in jail, but we used anything that resembles it. For example, you can shave down a plastic eraser little by little, rounding it and making it neat and smooth. You can also do the same with the bottom of a plastic toothbrush. The process involves carefully and meticulously shaving it down and rubbing it on the concrete floor until it becomes rounded and neat. Some people got too carried away and they ended up looking like a corn.
Some people get it so much because they're so bored, right? Now it looks like a corn.
Do you want to get it?
You wanna get it?
I'll do it for you.
He can help you.
That's a bigger one.
As we finished our meal, we then started to head to the girls' hostess bar. But on the way there, we actually got a call from another former Yakuza boss that owned a bar close by. And believe you me, this guy's criminal past was even more crazy.
This is from fighting?
それはなんか喧嘩した時の傷ですか Yeah, before it's from the knife.
When he was in the Yakuza?
Yeah.
That's a scar?
その名前は言わない方がいいですよ。その組織の名前は言わない方がいいですよ。At a Yakuza party.
It was my older brother that did it.
Actually, it happens to be his senpai.
Oh,
This guy.
oh no. What happened to the guy that did it?
He had to leave.
How is life now in Fukuoka? Is it generally peaceful? Or do they still sometimes need to get involved in situations?
It depends on the territory. Here in Fukuoka, there are many Yakuza groups, so things still get heated.
It's still dangerous. There's a fight all over the places.
Even now?
And even now, it's still going on. Because they don't have territory in Nakasu area or Hakata area. In Kyushu, they have a territory like this. There's so many Yakuza groups, right? But in Nakasu, that's where the headquarters is. That's where all the money coming through, right? But this store, sometimes this Yakuza owns. This store, this Yakuza owns. And they right next to each other. It's not in the territory, so they have to fight.
And if you thought that story was crazy, listen to this one.
Can we learn about the story of his finger, and did he give it up or did he have to?
Well, first of all, in my particular case, I entered the world of the Yakuza because I really admired my boss. He was a man of great honor and strength, someone I looked up to immensely. Then when some issue came up, I lied to the boss. I couldn't forgive myself for this lie. This lie weighed heavily on my conscience, making me feel a deep sense of guilt and regret. So there was a part of me that couldn't forgive myself. So I decided to cut off my pinky finger as an apology.
If you do something to Oyabun, you have to cut it. If you do something with a gun association, you have to cut something. This finger. And this is for the girls. These two doesn't matter. You can cut it gradually, like this. And this finger, he's missing right here,
Right. Oh, he's missing two?
right here. But he only just pressed in the door and it closed it.
Oh, no.
Since losing it, I have become more skilled at other things now.
I understood that.
And now it was finally time. We said our goodbyes and we started to head to the girls' hostess bar. Hell yeah!
This place was amazing. Look at this. They spent a lot of money on it. You got flowers everywhere. You got lights. Wow. Place is nice, man.
Right away, I had to ask the question that is on everyone's mind.
In a hostess bar, is it usually just drinking and partying? Or is there more?
This is Disneyland.
Disneyland?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That's a good answer. Good answer.
Dream
Yeah.
and happy.
Dream come true? Okay, let's hope it's not a wet dream. What does it take for a hostess girl to be #1 here in Hokuoka?
It's hard.
It's your heart?
Your best.
Yeah.
Best. ね、みんなにこうあなたが一番。
It comes from the heart.
From the heart.
If you do hard, you can be #1.
Passion. I like that. Dedication.
You must sell your heart to as many people as possible.
To sell your heart to as many people as you can. Don't open your legs, open your heart.
That's right. The legs stay closed. The legs only open when the man's wallet opens.
By now, I was loving this place. And so, I really wanted to find out how these girls rated my chances.
Do you like Japanese men or do you like foreign men?
私は外国系が好きです。
She likes foreigner better.
Oh, really? Which country?
どこの国?
UK.
UK?
Of course.
Of course.
Ask me UK.
Yeah.
You're really dedicated, huh? Feed me lies.
That's how you become #1. She just showed us.
Yeah, very good.
She's #1 for a reason.
It's such a good job.
You are very muscly.
Yeah.
I'm going to show him how to insert the Yakuza silicone balls into his penis.
背筋が。
Wait.
It will become as big as his arms.
なんでわかるの？
No, I don't have any silicone, bro. There's no silicone.
俺はシリコンないよって。
There's no silicone.
Ask Ali to say what we've been teaching him in Japanese.
他に日本語知ってますか？他に Do you know any other Japanese?
Cho Yari Tai. That's all I know. That's all I know.
I made sure he sat in the car studying this phrase on his phone on the way here.
Huh? What?
It's very cute.
It's a small t-shirt. Just a small t-shirt.
With my chances seemingly increasing by the second, I decided to get to know one of the girls a little bit better.
Bruv, this girl speaks zero English and I speak zero Japanese, so we're gonna communicate with Google Translate. Talk.
ジャパニーカムジャパニー How
How many camel toes?
come Japan
Oh, how long? How long? 1 week. Yeah, only 1 week. But if I find a Japanese wife, I will stay longer.
Japanese wife
Yeah, I want.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I want a Japanese wife.
ワイフ
Yeah, I want.
ロンドンワイフ
No, no. Are you single?
Yes
Really?
Yes
How many years?
もうずっと2 year
2 years single.
昔付き合ってた人が怒る人だった昔付き合ってた人がすぐ怒る人だった
Someone I used to date was someone. Oh. So now you are just living life, enjoying life, easy life, party. How do you speak English so well? No, it's very good. It's very good. It's 10 out of 10. It's perfect, yeah.
10点で言ったら10点ですか
Me, you, 9.9 out of 10.
9.9ポイント
優しい
Yeah. But I will teach you to be 10 out of 10 English.
でも俺が教えるから10になるよ
No
I will take your number and help you because I'm a nice guy.
OK
まずは番号教えて番号教えられたところで電話して何喋んねん
It's only because I'm a nice guy.
お互いにあ
確かに
I'm a nice guy. What can I do?
間
What can I
に
do?
くれないと無理だ
I have to be in the middle
Yeah.
you know
Bro, of course. I'm bringing you in.
on the bed too I have to be in the middle
Hey.
通訳しなきゃいけないんで間に入んなきゃいけないじゃないですかだからもしベッドを友達した時も俺が真ん中に入んない
いや
ときました
気まずい感じ
なるほど、なるほど。それいいね。
しょうがないです仕事なんででもなんか後ろから来られちゃうかもわかんない
だって、
It is all fun and games until he comes from behind and takes you unexpectedly.
こっちが答える。
うん気持ちいい
As we spent more time in this bar, I actually learned that the girls were supposed to keep rotating every 20 minutes, so then that way the customers don't get bored. Trust me, I was loving it.
How old I look? Yeah, how old do I look?
じゃあもう
Oh, no. No, no, no.
前はもうちょっとあったけど。
I'm joking, I'm joking. How many years you work hostess? 2 years?
発酵物が。
Before? Nurse? Oh, really?
多分これは前の
But you like nurse more? This one
か
more?
ろうじて。この時はまだできる。バス
Both?
ぐらいしか
Be careful with him.
大きい。
I say sushi means
He has inserted the silicone balls into his pick.
割れてるんです
His pick has a six-pack now.
チンコなのに6パックあるんです
It is an amazing, amazing six-pack.
Really? I definitely want to see it.
今日はすごいんじゃない
She says she wanna see your dick. So it's like maybe it's not
失礼しました
As we loosened up and relaxed, the former Yakuza boss was very curious to know why I wanted to meet him in the first place.
I'm fascinated. I think a lot of people are fascinated with the Yakuza culture. I wanted to meet a real person that was really involved in it, and not just someone who gives off that image.
You're right. I think I'm probably the best among Japanese criminals.
You picked the right person
Yeah,
out of all Japanese criminals.
yeah,
He's the best person out of it.
yeah.
As we kept talking, I really wanted to ask a certain question, but trust me, I was very scared to ask it.
But you can ask any question you want.
Feeling sufficiently reassured, I went ahead and asked my questions.
Have you ever someone?
I can't say.
You don't want to ask that question.
According to the Japanese law, if I answer it, you are technically an accomplice.
聞いた人の犯罪になる。
If you ask that question, he answers. If he's answered, you could be like a coordinator. That you could be a criminal too. That's why you don't want to ask that kind of question.
And just like that, 2 hours flew by. So I quickly secured the girl's Instagram and we made our way out. But actually, there was one more test in store for me. In Yakuza tradition, we were supposed to keep bowing down until we can no longer see their car.
You said we got to do the Yakuza thing?
Yeah.
Just bow for the until
Yeah,
the car
bow till
disappears?
you can't see the car.
Alright.
ありがとうございます。
Alright.
ありがとうございます。
Are they still here? Oh.
And if you like this video, trust me, you're gonna love this one. Go ahead and check it out.